It's gonna be our first video of our new web development series topic, which is JavaScript. So we're starting JavaScript from today, and let's get started. Let's get right into it. So we're gonna be opening a new file over here. We'll open a new file and we'll call it JavaScript, and we'll go in the documents, and I already made a file over here. I made in the videos file, and over here this is JavaScript. I'm gonna create the file over here. So now I'm gonna save the file. Save as. Right now we're gonna be saving as an HTML file. I'll tell the reason for it right now. Index.html. This is our HTML file. So let me tell the basics of JavaScript. What is it and why is it important? So JavaScript is a powerful programming language that brings your web pages to life. While HTML structures your content and CSS styles it, JavaScript adds interactivity like dynamic updates, animation, and real-time user interactions. So like if you wanna create amazing dynamic updates and animations inside, we're gonna use JavaScript in our web page to do and make all of these things possible. So why is it important? Nearly every website you visit today uses JavaScript to some extent. Like everyone, like Google, all of the websites, Amazon, Walmart, they use JavaScript in their web pages. From toggling menus to submitting forms without refreshing the pages, JavaScript is essential for modern web development. So it's so important. Everyone should use JavaScript in their web creating, web designing pages, and it's like so beneficial. So how to add JavaScript in your HTML file? Like remember, we used to write a JavaScript file. We used to write an HTML file, and after that we used to add style for CSS inside. So this is like almost the same. You could add style, but over here we're gonna add a script tag over here in HTML. So this script tag is used for writing JavaScript inside your HTML. So that's why we're gonna use it. So like how many types of JavaScript, how many types that you could add JavaScript in your HTML file? There are 3, same like CSS. Remember there used to be inline, internal, and external. So over here they're gonna be inline JavaScript, internal JavaScript, and external JavaScript. So let's get a basic understanding of it. So like we're gonna be writing an inline JavaScript, like we're gonna be going inside the body and we're gonna be writing button on click, and over here we're gonna say okay, alert. What do you wanna alert? You're gonna alert whatever you wanna. I'll say hello world and click me button. This is an inline JavaScript. When we're gonna be writing this inside the boilerplate, it's gonna be displaying, it's gonna say click me. When you're gonna click it, it's gonna bring, it's a notification alert's gonna come on top, hello world. So this is how you're gonna do inline. I'll be teaching every single thing, how to do all of these in depth later on in this video, but right now I'm gonna give a basic understanding. So that was inline JavaScript. So for using internal JavaScript, first of all, we're gonna be writing our HTML code, like you already know, the boilerplate, and inside that we're gonna be writing script tag. Inside the script tag we're gonna be saying okay, console log hello world, like this, console log hello world. And this, when we're gonna be running this is gonna be displayed on the web page what we want, and that's how you add this internal JavaScript in your web page. So for making external JavaScript, you already know, we're gonna be coming over here, we're gonna be making a new file over here, we're gonna be saving this, save as, go in your folder where you're creating, and over here we're gonna be writing script.js for JavaScript. Now you see this web page is gonna be created and it's gonna be working over here, and then we're gonna be going back in our HTML and we're gonna link it like we used to link CSS accordingly. So let's get started with it. I'll be telling how you do internal JavaScript. So first of all, we're gonna be opening our boilerplate. We'll close this for right now We'll close this, we'll turn it on again later on when I'm going to be teaching you external, but right now we're going to do inline and internal. So for inline one, we're going to be opening our boilerplate like we used to do, and inside the title, we'll change the title as Coding Cleverly. We're going to be changing our title. So inside the body, we're going to be writing the main component of the data, like I told you before, button on click. We're going to be writing, then on click, we're going to be telling this, then we're going to say, okay, we want to alert. What do we want to alert? We want to alert hello world, and it's going to be hello world when it's going to be a button. It's going to be written click me. When we're going to click it, and then hello world is going to be shown. I'll go over here. Let's zoom a little inside. I hope you see it, everything. We're going to go over here. I know the shortcut key of it too. Alt Z is for word wrap, so I use the shortcut key, or you could go in the view, go in menu, you go in view, and inside over here it's going to be written word wrap, but the shortcut key is Alt Z, so I just use Alt Z, and you see everything is going to be done accordingly. So we're going to be saving it, and let's see what have we even created till now. So we're going to be revealing it, we're going to be opening, and you see that there's a click me button. So right now there's nothing. When we're going to click it, then the real JavaScript is going to be shown. I'll click it, and you see this page says hello world. This is our JavaScript. This is our inline JavaScript what we added. This is so amazing. This is how you add inline JavaScript. So you're gonna try to practice it by yourself. It's super simple. You're just gonna add the boilerplate. Inside the body tag, we're gonna be writing button on click. When you're gonna click it, it's gonna alert. What is it gonna alert? It's gonna alert hello world. And what is the button gonna say? The button is gonna say click me. Like we go once again over here, it's written click me. When we click it, then hello world comes. So it's so amazing. So we're gonna go back in our code and click me, and just body, we're gonna close it. Super simple. So this is how you do inline JavaScript. This is how you add inline JavaScript. So now I'm gonna be teaching you how to add internal JavaScript. So same process, we're gonna be opening our boilerplate. Inside this, we could change our title to whatever you want. I'll change it as Coding Cleverly. So this is how you add your title. Inside it's going to be Coding Cleverly. So we added our title. So after the title, below the title, you know what we're going to do? We're going to add a script tag. Inside the script tag, now we're going to say, okay, we want to be displaying the same thing, but we're going to be doing through internal JavaScript. So over here, I'll say I want to add a function. I added a function. I said, okay, what is the function gonna do? It's gonna show a message. We're gonna say, okay, I want the function to say show message. Then I'll open these both brackets. Then I'll be opening the tag, and inside I'm gonna be saying alert. You gotta alert me. Alert me with what? I'll say alert me with hello. Let's make it a little different. Hello from Coding Cleverly. We're saying hello from Coding Cleverly. And over here, I can say, I'll add dash, 2 dash. I could just say, I'll just say internal JavaScript. You could add any single thing. Like when a person's trying to think at the moment, like, what do I even write? I already know how to do everything. So then he's like, there's like, okay, you could add this. There's so limited stuff, but like you could add whatever you want. So inside this body tag, we're gonna be adding a button, and inside the button we're gonna say on click. Oh, it's gonna be working on click. Whenever we're gonna click it, then it's gonna work. And whatever we're gonna say show message. With show message, we're gonna be opening the brackets, and over here we're gonna be closing the tag. We're gonna be closing this bracket, and whatever we're gonna say click me, because we wanted to show this once again. We're gonna be saving this. We'll go back, we'll go reveal in File Explorer. We're gonna open this, and now the same thing came over here. We're gonna click it, and now it's written hello from Coding Cleverly internal JavaScript. So you know this is different. That's why I wanted to write something else, so you know that okay, this is how you do internal JavaScript. You see that we wrote our boilerplate. Below the title tag we added script, then we said function show message. You're gonna alert us from what's the alert message gonna be, hello from Coding Cleverly internal JavaScript. Then we're gonna be writing inside the body the button on click show message click me button. We're gonna be doing this, and that's how it's gonna be working. So this is like so crazy, it's so amazing. So now let's learn the final boss, which is mostly highly recommended. Everyone recommends you to use external JavaScript. I'll tell you the reason why to use external JavaScript. So everyone prefers using external JavaScript because like you see inline JavaScript, like it's okay for writing 1 line or 2 line, but like if you keep on using it, your HTML code is going to be so messed up. It's going to be so hard to understand. And internal JavaScript like this too, it's going to be like you're going to be so confused. It's going to be like super messed up. When you add a separate file like we used to do of CSS, add a completely separate file for JavaScript or add for CSS, it's gonna be like super simple. You're gonna be saying okay, now this is boilerplate, this is Java HTML in one side, CSS is on the other side, and then JavaScript totally separated in the third side. It's like gonna be super easy for you to understand, but you gotta remember you always gotta link your HTML with the JavaScript and CSS. You gotta link them all together. You gotta write those tags inside the HTML. So for learning external JavaScript, we're going to be starting by opening the boilerplate. Inside the title, we're going to be writing Coding Cleverly. So inside the body, what are we going to be writing inside the body? We're going to be writing the main component. So I'll say button on click. It's going to be working on click like we want it to work. So what are we going to say? Show message. We wanted to show a message. Then we're going to be opening these brackets and closing the tag. And over here, what are we going to say? Click me. We're going to be writing click me over here once again. So now we're going to be opening a new file of your text file. We're going to be saving this. Go in file, save as, go in JavaScript. We're going to be writing script.js. I know that I already saved it before. It's going to say already exists. So I want to replace it. I want to be writing this because that was empty. So you see that I already wrote my code over here. I'm going to be saving this. And over here, we're going to be writing our JavaScript. So our JavaScript is going to be so simple. We're going to be saying, okay, we want to add a function. We want to add a function of show message. Show message would be the function. I'll open these brackets. After this, I'll be opening this bracket and going below. After that, I'm going to be saying, okay, I want to be adding an alert message. What's going to be the alert message? Alert message is going to say, hello world from external file. We could say external file and Coding Cleverly. So I could use a word wrap over here. I'm going to be pressing Alt Z. The word wrap is going to be showing all in the line. So everything's going to be working over here. So we see, okay, hello world from external file. I'll just change the file as JavaScript. Hello world from external JavaScript and Coding Cleverly. This is going to be so amazing. But we are forgetting one tiny thing. We didn't link it yet. So we're going to go below the title tag. Under the title tag, we're going to be adding another script. We're going to say source. What is the source? It's called script.js. And we're going to be closing the brackets accordingly. So we're going to be saving this. We saved this one too. We're going to be revealing this in File Explorer. we're gonna be revealing this, and we see it's working. Now it's saying to click me. We're gonna click it, and now it's written hello world from external JavaScript and coding cleverly. So this is so amazing. Now you know that we opened 3 different pages, and on 3 of them, in inline, in internal, and in external, we said the same thing. We just said, okay, it's gonna be a click me button, and when you're gonna click it, it's gonna be giving us an alert. So that's how it works. So let's try making something cool. Like, I know that you already saw this and you're gonna be like, okay, I already know how to make a button from inline, internal, and external, but why not we make something cool? So let me give an idea. Like, why don't we write some kind of text over here, and it's gonna be a button. Like, it's gonna be a button, text over here, and it's gonna be a button. When you're gonna click the button, the text is gonna change. So that's what we could do. We could do it through JavaScript. So we'll be removing all of this. Let's just remove all of this. So we'll be making a boilerplate over here. We made the boilerplate. Inside the body tag, we're gonna be writing, we'll be writing a heading h1. In the h1, we're gonna say, okay, ID, we wanna add an ID, title, and we're gonna be saying not hello world, it's original heading. Original. I say, okay, I want to write the original heading over here. So this is going to be an h1. So below this, afterward this, we're going to be adding a button inside, button, the button ID, and change what's the button ID going to be? It's going to be change text button. So we're going to be closing this accordingly, and we're going to be writing over here change button. No, not like this. Change button. Yes, we're going to change the button. So that's how it's going to work. So we're going to be saving this. This is going to be our HTML over here. This is our HTML. We could go and even reveal it in File Explorer. It's gonna be written over here, original heading, change button. When you change the button, nothing's happening right now. We don't see any difference over here. Like you see, I'm clicking it. So right now we didn't add the JavaScript within. So we're gonna add a script tag over here. I'll just do internal. I'm not gonna adding an external. So yes, I'm just gonna be adding script. I'll add a script tag over here, and inside I'll be writing this real things. So I'll be saying, okay, document get element by change. We're going to be writing this get element by ID, change text button, add event lister, click function, document get element by ID, title in, and we're going to say change. So we're going to be pressing tab over here, and new heading, we're going to say over here text changed. So this is so simple JavaScript. We're just gonna be saying, okay, we wanna get the document get element by ID. We're gonna get the element by ID. Then we're gonna say change text button. We're gonna add an event listener, and when we're gonna click it, it's gonna be saying, okay, the text changed. So we're gonna be saving it. Now let's go in the same. Let's just open it again. Reveal in File Explorer. I'll open another one. I'm gonna click this. This original heading is gonna be changed. 1 second. So I saw into my code, and I see that I didn't close this bracket accordingly, this title bracket. I close this bracket now. Now I'm going to be saving this code, and now let's reveal it in File Explorer. Now it's written over here, original heading. When I'm going to click on this change button, the text should be changed. Let's see. Check text change accordingly. This is so amazing. So now we could make, this is how you change your text in through JavaScript. Let's just make another project real quick. Like, now I want to be adding the date and time in our web page. Like, whenever we're gonna click it, it's gonna be telling the current date and time, and which time zone is it. So let's do that. So let's add a boilerplate inside. Let's change the title. I'll just change the title real quick. I changed the title as Coding Cleverly. So inside the body, what are we gonna be writing inside the body? We're not gonna be adding any script tag or anything. We're just gonna be writing everything in the body because we'll add everything in an inline function. So I'll add an h2 heading 2 over here, and I'll just say JavaScript. So this is going to be my h2. It's going to be the first heading, and it's going to be written JavaScript on top. So I'll be writing a button. The button type, what is the button type going to be? It's going to be button. So after that, I'm going to say on click. So whenever we're going to click this button, one second. Whenever we're going to click this button, it's going to be opening a document dot get element ID. Where is it? Get element by ID. Yeah, get element by ID. And inside we're going to be writing, it's a demo. We wrote the demo. After that, we told, okay, we're going to use internal HTML, and inside it's going to be date. So we're going to be adding another thing over here. Click me to display date and time. This is a button. So let's save this. Let's go in the File Explorer. Let's reveal in File Explorer, and let's see. Now we see it's written JavaScript. It's saying click me to display date and time. When I'm going to click it, it's going to display the date and time. So I didn't even write my code completely. I don't know what happened to me. I had to add another thing over here. It's a paragraph, and inside the paragraph I'm gonna say ID equal to demo, and we're gonna close the paragraph accordingly. I just forgot this paragraph tag. So now let's go in our File Explorer, and let's see. Now it's written JavaScript. Click me to display in date and time. Now when we click it, it says, okay, Tuesday, November 19, 2024, 16:21:04, which means 4 o'clock, 4:21:04 seconds, GMT 0600, and Central Time Standard. This is Central Time Standard. Now we're gonna refresh it. You're gonna see the seconds are gonna change. Now we see the seconds are gonna change. Like whenever we're gonna click it, the seconds are gonna change. Now see 2 seconds. This is so amazing. I hope you understood how you add this function through JavaScript. Like whenever you're gonna click it, it's gonna change whenever you're gonna click it, is the date and time is gonna be displayed on your web page. And the previous one was whenever you click the button, the text is going to be changed. Like every time it's going to change. Like not every time, whatever you're going to be inserting inside the JavaScript, it's going to be according to that. So that's so amazing. I hope you like this video and you understand a lot from this video. I would suggest you practicing it once. If you have any comments, any questions, you could feel free to comment down below, and we'll be responding your questions. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next videos.